thank you again for all that you're doing out there, for keeping on, in the old Scots parlance, for minding the bairns. Has there ever been a more important time to mind the bairns? You're keeping this country going, all of you out there in the educational system, because you're adding to the rhythm of life. You're giving us back that rhythm of life for which so many parents are so grateful to you. And be aware of just how many of your young people, your staff, are looking to you for example, and that is indeed what you're giving them. And I do so admire you and want to congratulate you. And if I may, endeavour to further encourage you, because this coming week the Columban team tell me on Thursday the 15th of October, which happens to be my late sister's birthday, and appropriately so from a personal and family perspective, is World Values Day. And my goodness, she had great values, my sister Jean. On World Values Day, we're asked to look at what makes us tick. And you'll well know from your Columban experiences that awareness, focus, creativity, integrity, perseverance, all leading to that incomparable piece of service, that in selfless giving we often find ourselves. In self-giving we find our self-fulfillment, and that service that you're giving so ostensibly and so remarkably at the present time. But more important, in a curious way, are the fundamental principles of Columba 1400 as we look at World Values Day, because we were founded on the ancient Celtic Christian principles of warmth of welcome, warmth of hospitality, and the warmth and encouragement of the sense of being on a shared journey. Ancient fundamental principles of hundreds, if not thousands of years ago, from all sorts of varying traditions, but welcome, hospitality, and the sense of being on a shared journey. Now, in my reading of late, I've been led to a book by the former Chief Rabbi, Dr. Jonathan Sacks, a gift from Elizabeth, my wife Elizabeth, and it's entitled Morality, which seems a very heavy title, but it's a most interesting book. And if you're wondering how on earth we've got here in society, here at home and overseas, and if you're wondering how on earth we may get out of this and what yet may happen to us, then Dr. Jonathan Sacks has some great advice. In amongst all the various explanations and wonderful research and interesting stories that he obviously has a whole team of researchers to help him, is this thought of his interviewing several, if not many, Holocaust survivors of yesteryear. And the thing that kept them going, according to Dr. Jonathan Sacks, was that they believed in the future. Right or wrong, they believed in the future. And how do we believe in the future as we come through and work together in these troubled and uncertain times? Now, Nelson Mandela, who 27 years in jail, 9 in solitary confinement, said that he drew great wisdom and strength and encouragement from the words of others. I remember a time some years ago when I was going through a particular period of stress and of challenge, and very often it's those closest to us who notice that, and it was our eldest son Drew, whom many of you will know, who at that point had begun a lifelong association, if I may put it, since then, of delight in Bruce Springsteen, the boss. And in one of his albums entitled The Rising, there's a song called Into the Fire, Into the Fire. And Drew sent me those words to encourage me. And the chorus of those words, and if you don't know the song and don't know Bruce Springsteen, as I didn't very much till then, it's worth a listen. And it's perhaps worth a listen as you chill and still before you head off to your various responsibilities at school and at home, or even on the return journey. Bruce Springsteen singing Into the Fire. And the chorus is, may your strength give us strength. May your faith give us faith. May your hope give us hope. And may your love give us love. I want to thank you for the way in which your strength continues to give all those around you strength to keep on keeping on, faith to keep on being faithful to your duties and vocational responsibilities. Hope to believe that there is a new future out there. And love to believe that the greatest of all our human attributes is love, encased, enshrined in those fundamental Columban Celtic principles of the warmth and encouragement of welcome. Welcome each day at school. Welcome to parents. Welcome to kinship carers. Welcome to grandparents. Of hospitality, that really good manners and hospitality is a way to set a place at table, an extra place at table for those who may be welcoming a stranger unawares. And really, hospitality is really looking after others as we would like to be looked after ourselves. And then that sense of being on a shared journey, how good it is when we can share problems and pleasures equally alike with those whom we love and trust and who have inspired us over the years, of whatever age and stage. We never know who it is that's around the corner to keep on giving us strength and faith and hope and love. And the greatest of these is love. And so, in again thanking you for all that you're doing out there, may your faith and hope and love continue to give strength and purpose for the future. And do know that we at Columba 1400, not only on World Values Day, but also throughout each and every day of the year, we're never above you, we're never below you, we're always beside you. So please keep in touch and keep on keeping on. We do so very much admire you, and we continue to wish you a good break over half term as and when it comes, and good and happy returns to responsibility. And never forget that the little that you communicate, quite simply to another person, particularly to a young person, another person's child, may find a resonance in their soul that may last their whole life long. Thank you for minding the bairns with your strength, with your faith, with your hope, and most of all, with your love.